Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Tasha here. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I sure do miss you. Today, I want to read you a story. What's this called right here? The title, your spine, the back, and the front. Johnathan London wrote the words. What's another name for Johnathan London? Author. And Frank Remenix drew the pictures. What's it called when they draw the pictures? Illustrator. Fantastic, guys. This book is called Froggy Plays in the Band. Do you see all those instruments? We got a drum, a sax, looks like a clarinet, and a triangle. Let's find out what's going on in this book. Froggy plays in the band. At school one day, Froggy read a sign. It said, "Great," said Froggy. "It's a marching band contest, and it has a big prize." That's probably why he said great. He flopped over to see Mrs. Martin, the music teacher. Flop, flop, flop. "What's the big prize?" asked Froggy. "It's a surprise," she said. "And if you and your friends start a marching band and compete against other schools in the Apple Blossom Parade, you can win the prize." Ooh, he's excited about winning a surprise. Well, what will I play? Froggy wondered. Then he remembered his dad's old sax. This is a saxophone. It's a horn. And after school, he flopped up to the attic, flop, 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 and he started blowing his dad's horn. Honk, bleep, screech. It's probably what I'd sound like if I was to play the saxophone. "Froggy," called out his dad. "What?" "Quiet, please. I'm on my phone." "I'm on the phone too," cried Froggy. "The saxophone. Honk." Did you get that, saxophone? That was funny. Next day, Froggy got his band together, and they practiced in his yard. Max on the drums, kaboom. Lee on the triangle, ting-ling. Emma on the recorder, twiddly. And Hannah and her twin on cymbals, clash. These are cymbals. That is the recorder. There's the triangle, the drums, and a saxophone. "I want to join too," said Froglina. "What do you play?" asked Froggy. "Nothing," she said, "but I can do this." And she twirled the baton and tossed it high into the air, and she caught it behind her back. Ta-da! Have you guys ever been to a football game and watched the marching band? They have all of these things. Every day after school, Froggy's ragtag band marched around and around the playground. Honk, kaboom, tingling, tweedly, crash. And every day, Ms. Martin told them the rules for marching. Don't look left, don't look right, and don't stop for anything. "What if you have to go to the bathroom?" asked Froggy. "Don't stop for anything," commanded Miss Martin, "or everyone behind you will crash." Do you guys remember when we had that parade walk by our classroom and we all stood out there and watched the marching band go by? That was pretty cool. "3 weeks left. 2 weeks. 1 week." Froggy practiced marching everywhere, even in his sleep. At last, the big day came. The apple trees had burst into bloom, and the parade was ready to begin. Everybody was nervous, especially Froggy. Miss Martin said, "Now remember, don't look left, don't look right, and don't stop for anything." And the parade began. What do you think's going to happen? Being the youngest, Froggy's band marched in front, led by the majorette, the one and only Froglina. There she is, with her baton. Froggy! Called his father. He was jumping up and down on the sidelines, but Froggy didn't look. He wasn't supposed to. Froggy! Called his mother. She was aiming a camera, but Froggy didn't look. Cameras flashed, clowns flew through candy, and still Froggy marched looking straight ahead. He came to the judges' stand. This was his big moment. Guys, did you notice that Froggy's listening to the directions? Even though people are trying to call his name, he's still looking straight ahead. Frogalina turned, twirled her baton. She tossed it high into the air, and Froggy thought, "Don't look left, don't look right," and bonk! Her baton hit him on the head and knocked him down. "Oops," cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Oof, clang, crash, and the rest of the band piled on. "Froggy!" cried Mrs. Martin. "What?" came out a muffled cry. "Are you all right?" Froggy crawled out from the bottom of the heap and said, "Don't stop for anything," and started to wail a swamp tune on his saxophone. If I could turn this page, y'all. The judges gave Froggy and his band the real prize, the golden trophy in the shape of a saxophone. "Yes," cried Froggy, and Froggy's ragtag band played one last time. Honk, kaboom, tingling, tweedledee, and crash. Boys and girls, this was a fun story about people getting together and making music. Even if they didn't know how, they went out and they practiced and they had fun. So perhaps you guys can make some music of your own at home and or have your own inside band today. Anyhow, that is all for now. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.